and be glad in it. Well, my people, I'm not sitting down today because I'm a bit tired, a bit unpacking, but then we need to do what we need to do. Tomorrow is October 1st, and the Sowore group are threatening protest. Should Nigerians protest? Then we'll look into this VDM issue whereby VDM was at the House of Representative, should I say hearing or committee that was set up. So I think it's just those two main issues. So I've been questioning myself, should Nigerians protest? So I'll be asking politicals tonight, should Nigerians protest? Because federal government is saying, give us more time, give us more time, we need more time. And the Sowore group and some Nigerians are saying, no, we are hungry. We can't afford to give you more time. So the question is, should Nigerian protest or should we be kind to give government more time? These are some of the issues that we'll be looking at this evening. It's been a long day, and of course, tomorrow is another long day, October 1st, analysis back to back, and Nigerian drama, the issues, the dramas for Nigeria, they finish. They come back to back. VDM was at the House of Representative where he went there with should I call it Babalawo? They usually call it herbalist, right? He went there with herbalist. He was putting on his white Benin attire, right? Before, when I was very, very young, I used to find it absurd when I see a woman wear something like skirts, with profound respect to my beloved Benin people. That cloth look like skirts. So when I was very young, I used to find it absurd. But when I was now becoming matured, I now realized that okay, there are some people that naturally the skirt is like clothes that look like skirt is what they wear, that it is their culture. I think in Yoruba land you can't wear anything that looks like skirt, except if, let's say, I think it is all this babalawo that tie wrapper. But then while growing up, I realized that some culture, you know women tie wrapper or wear skirt, men also wear something like skirt. I don't know the reason behind it. Maybe there is a spiritual dimension to it, maybe. But then I usually wonder that okay, for instance, if you're a Benin man, right? If you're a Benin man and you are the SU type that believe that whatever is female should be for the females, whatever is male should be for the males. So if you are such a person, then if your culture contradicts your religion, which one will hold sway? If your culture contradicts your religion, for instance, I just thought of it that if you are a Benin woman, and I think I have some Benin people, on my platform that can help shed light to that. If you are a Benin man, and maybe you are attending deeper life, and you know that deeper life is strictly that what has been traditionally for male is for male, what has been traditionally for female is for female. So in other words, in deeper life, it is not encouraged that a female should wear trouser, because they believe that oh, it is for male, that trouser is for male. Jude, I see you, sir. God bless you, sir. Jude says good evening, sir. Good evening, my brother. Jude, please like this video. Please, if you are watching me, do well to like this video. God bless you. Like this video so that other people can get to see it. It's been a long day. I'm a bit tired, but then I'm like, okay, let me just do this a little while, and I have some line-up scheduled tomorrow, some scheduled program tomorrow. So if you are an Edo State, if you are an Edo State citizen, and you are going to deeper life in your church, what is believed to be traditionally male is for male. What is believed to be traditionally female is for female. But then your culture has been existing for so long, even before the advent of that religion, because Benin people has been existing as Benin people. Maybe they may not be civilized then, maybe they may not be cosmopolitan, maybe they may not be educated, but Benin people has been existing way back, times immemorial. You know that one person is giving birth to another person, and they've been occupying the place that is today referred to as Benin. They've been occupying it maybe for maybe over 1,000 years or so that they've been occupying the place. So that is one of the things that we say polythink. Polythink is you been thinking about politics and happenings in the polity and being able to observe some things around you and try to think critically. Okay, so when I saw Very Dark Man today, the first thing that occurred to me that okay, if you are a deeper life member, what will happen if you are going to deeper life? Your culture has been existing, your forefathers have been practicing Christianity, have been practicing the culture before Christianity comes. But you are a deeper life member. So if you have something to do like a wedding or something, you know now it is different from that the idol they worship in your family. The truth is every African family has an idol. Let's be realistic with ourselves. Every African family has an idol that they are worshiping. If you are watching me this early, I guess you are one of my subscribers. Please like this video. Do well to like this video so that other people can get to see it. So if you this is not about worshiping idol. You know that a lot of people when they grow up and they become Christian, they leave idol worshiping. Some it is Ogun that they are worshiping in their family, some it is Oya, some it is Obatala, some it is Oshun, some it is Amadioha, some it is Egbesu. I think in the Niger Delta there's something they call Egbesu spirit or something like that. So in Africa, go to Ghana, go to all this Benin Republic, Togo, Cote d'Ivoire, those ones are even worse off in terms of idol worshiping. Those ones are terrible when it comes to idol worshiping. So you can't really kind of like say you want to compete with them. I think Nigeria is more civilized than Benin Republic in terms of idol worshiping. God bless you for liking this video. Please do well to like this video. You know, I don't know who just liked it, but God bless you. Please, if you are watching me, do well to like this video. It helps so that others can get to see it as well. You know, YouTube has its own system. When you are doing a broadcast and people are liking it, the system will automatically see that I think this broadcast is good and healthy, then it will show it to other people. That's the essence of clicking the like there, so that when the enemies of the program, when they come, as they are doing their own, if you have already done your own, you know, it's like a battle for survival of the fittest. God bless you. I just got another like. God bless you for liking, you know, this video. God bless all of you. You that you are yet to like, may God touch your heart. I know you will like by fire, by force. Like I usually say, before you like my video, do I need to fast and pray? Tell me in the comment section that you have to fast and pray before I like your video. Don't worry. Tell me how many days I should fast and pray. I'll fast and pray. So as I was saying, every tradition has its own culture. So I just thought of it that if you are a Benin man, like Very Dark Man is, first I salute him for promoting his culture. And I think he was being smart, he was being fully smart, not smart by half. Because if he had gone to the National Assembly, you know, God bless you for liking my video. If you have gone to the National Assembly with that is singlet, it would have been unethical. So instead for him to go there with polo or t-shirt or suit, he decided to go in his traditional attire. And you know, the National Assembly, traditional attires are allowed. Any attire that is your tradition. In fact, if I think somebody has dressed like that to the National Assembly, you know there are some tradition that you will tie it like wrapper. One of the something, you now do it like this. Let's say this is the wrapper. Also tie it, one will now come to your shoulder like this. It will go like this, you know. I think I've seen one senator like that, just like that too. And so long as it is your cultural wear, that this is your culture, and Nigeria knows that this is your culture. Like Benue people, they have this white and black. You know this white and black that they've adopted as their cultural wear. Yorubas have agbada, Igbos have isiagu. I think I hope I get that correctly. You know, shout out and much respect to my Igbo people. And Hausa have this. I've forgotten that, what they used to call that Hausa wear. If you remember, please tell me. They taught us in secondary school, but it don't take. They perceive faster for secondary school. So I don't remember, If not for all these Nnamdi Kanu, Biafra, all these things, I wouldn't have remembered that Igbo. But I remember there was a time Nnamdi Kanu wanted to be wearing it to court, and Nigerian government said no. For me, I don't see anything in that. It's just as if I'm calling for Yoruba Nation. I'm not calling for Yoruba Nation, but I'm just using it as an example. If I'm calling for Yoruba Nation and you charge me to court, and I say that, okay, I want to be coming to court in my full agbada, I don't think a government should be majoring in the minor. Yes, you heard me right. A government should be majoring in the major, because a government is a major, not a minor, right? Whether state, whether local government, whether federal government, a government is a major. So a major should not be kind of like focusing on the minor. So if you are charging Nnamdi Kanu to court, and he said he wants to wear Isiagu, is Isiagu a terrorist cloth? No. Isiagu is the cloth of an ethnic group, like the recognized uniform of Igbo people. So if you charge him and he says he wants to wear it, is there anything bad in that? I'm just saying, from my own point of view, it's just as if okay, for example, if you charge Sunday Igboho that is calling for secession, and he wants to be coming to court dressed in agbada, will you force him to be coming to court in Fendi? Is Fendi his father's traditional wear? Will you force him to be coming to court in Louis Vuitton or D&G or Tommy or Sean John? No. So I think that one is just an aside. I just remembered now, but then I haven't been doing this YouTube thing. I just do my research, do my professional practice, and just live my life. But then it occurred to me then that why would you want to stop this guy from wearing Isiagu, or what you Igbos calls it? So if very dark man goes to House of Representative in that is Benin attire, that Benin attire, if you are a Christian, and I want to read some of your comments. If you are a Christian and you are attending Deeper Life, what will you do? Now, wearing that Benin something is not is not idol worship, You understand? It's not going to the shrine. That is Benin traditional attire. But if your tradition, your normal ancestral tradition, conflicts with your religion, what will you do, and which one holds sway? So that's why I'm asking, that if you are a Benin man and you are going to Deeper Life, and in Deeper Life they don't wear anything like skirt, but in your tradition, wearing that attire that looks like skirt is your ancestral attire. So if you now find yourself in such a situation and you are a Benin man, what will you do? Will you say, because it goes against your practice in Deeper Life, you won't wear your traditional attire again? Or you will shun the doctrines of Deeper Life and still go ahead and wear your traditional attire? It will be interesting to hear from you guys. That is one. Two, for some of you saying I didn't touch on this VDM case yesterday, I think the House of Representatives have done well by setting up a panel and say, okay, let's set up a panel of investigation to look into this VDM and Bobrisky issue, like a panel of inquiry. And for some of you that don't know, the House of Representatives, just for education purpose, the House of Representatives and the Senate, they are what we call People's Parliament. They are empowered by law to investigate anything. Anything. You heard me right. Especially if it involves an agency of government, a public officer, a civil servant. But I think Nigerian Senate and House of Representatives have sometimes expand the scope. I don't know whether it is within the scope, but if you and I, if we have a dirty fight and is leading to destruction of public peace, the Senate or House of Rep may say, okay, for the interest of public peace, well, all of you come and explain yourself to this our committee, so that we can seek ways of how to satisfy DG and how to satisfy maybe Jude that there is having quarrel with. So sometimes they set up those committee, but they are constitutionally strongly empowered to set up those committee if anything that happens, if you have received government money, let's say what you are doing, you've received government money maybe to tie a road or to build a bridge or to supply books to primary school or secondary school, or if that thing that happens involves a public official. For instance, now, if what can I use as example? If I'm driving and in the course of my driving, I have an issue with a police officer or a road safety official. That road safety official acted maybe professionally and I was aggressive, or he acted unprofessionally and I gave him, double trouble. And maybe it now lead to public outcry and people were now saying, oh, all these road safety people say they overdo. This man wasn't guilty, and it leads to maybe conflict and maybe some cars were burnt. The House of Representatives has the power to institute a probe into it because it has been connected with a public agency. A public official, a civil servant has been involved. In this on this platform, one thing is important. Education is important than abuse. You understand? I can come online. You can see that today I'm not sitting down. I just find somewhere to just lie down. But I believe education is more important than abuse. You get, so we can educate ourselves rather than for us to come and start abusing. So some of you will be wondering that at this House of Representative, what is their business with this Bobrisky issue? That's what I'm explaining to you first. That if anything happens and you've received government money, that government money dey your hand or government money touch your hand, so long as that government money touch your hand, the House of Representatives or the Senate is empowered to call for a probe or to investigate. Or if anything happens and it involves a public official. For instance, now, this Bobrisky matter involves people in the prison, right? Prison officials. It involves EFCC. EFCC and the correctional facility is an agency of government. Those agencies of government are being sponsored, are being run by government with taxpayers' money. So it is the people's money. It is an agency that is funded by public funds. So the House of Representatives is connected in that regard. That the House of Representatives exists to represent us because all of us cannot go to Abuja and say, oh, we want to go there, we want to be making laws, we want to legislate. No, 200 million people, there cannot be peace. It will be rowdy. In fact, maybe one day I should tell you how legislator emerge, but I'm already telling you That's why if you are yet to subscribe or you are yet to recommend this channel to other people, you are not doing well, oh, because this is where we learn. We don't abuse on this channel. We learn. You learn from me, I learn from you. Nobody is perfect, So if you say anything that is not too correct, it doesn't matter. You just learn from each other. You understand? That is my belief. So the House of Representatives, why the legislature came into being is because if all of us decide that, oh, me, I have a right, you have a right, okay, let us go and legislate, there can never be peace, there can never be progress, there can never be there can never be cordialiness, because as you are speaking, I am speaking, he is speaking, too much interest. So they now look at it that, what can we do? Okay, instead of all of us to go, why not let's appoint somebody? That person that we appoint, let that person go and be speaking on behalf of us. So if you are in Lagos State, they will say, okay, appoint 3 people from Lagos State, that is from Senate, for Senate. In the Senate chamber, each legislature, each state has three people representing them. 3 people. There's always, I think, north, south, and central. If you look at most states, north, south, Edo North, Edo South, Edo Central, Lagos South, Lagos something, Lagos Central. You understand? It's 3. That is statutory 3. It's no more than 3 in states across Nigeria. But for the House of Representatives, I'm not sure. I stand to be corrected. I stand to be corrected. I'm not sure what they use in the House of Representatives. I think it's by I don't want to say, I think it's by maybe population. Is either population or land mass that they use, one or both. I can't remember, because I don't know. I will speak about something like that, but I found it more important, more educating. That's why I'm kind of emphasizing on it, so that you can use it to learn. So I think the House of Representatives, they do it either by population or by land mass. One of the two or both of the two, I really can't say. So that one, Lagos can have 18 representatives, Ogun State can have 15, Kano can have 25. That's why you see that in the House of Representatives, it is not balanced. It is not like the Senate, whereby you have 3. If Lagos with its population has 3, Bayelsa, that is very small, must have 3. If Kano has 3 in the Senate, Edo must have 3. For instance, Edo State election, just over 200 votes produce Monday Okpebolo of APC as governor, as announced by INEC. The total vote cast in the election were just about 500,000. But if they conduct election in Kano, all the votes may be amounting to maybe 2 million or something. That doesn't mean that in the Senate, Kano State will have more representatives. No, Kano will not have more. Kano will have 3. Lagos will have 3. Bayelsa will have 3. Ekiti will have 3. All of them, it is 3, 3, 3. Regardless of your population, regardless of your landmass, regardless of anything. But in the House of Representatives, it is not like that. It is not. It is by landmass or by population, something like that, that they use. So you see that there's a bit of unequal, or should I say, some biasment in the House of Representatives, because Lagos can have 5, Ogun can have 4, Osun can have 3, Kano can have 6. That is how it is in the House of Representatives. So anything that concerns the public, the House can sit on it. So some of you will wonder that, this House of Rep people, they don't even have job. They leave the laws, all the things that we are saying in the country. Is he what concerns us with Bobrisky? that they want to be talking about Bobrisky, a whole House of Representatives. No, you are wrong. You are very wrong. The House of Representatives has right, 100%, to sit on it. You understand? To set up a probe, especially as it involves prison officials. It is expected in Senate climes, not in Nigeria, wuru wuru, padi padi to the answer. It is expected in Senate climes that the probe of the House of Representatives will bring about adequate sanctions for people that have committed any wrong. One, it is expected that the probe of the House of Representatives will bring out how do I use this word now? Will bring out a rejigging, or if you like, a restructuring of the prison system of the EFCC, because during that probe, it is expected that they will be able to highlight or identify some of the challenges that people are facing in prison, and be able to identify some of the challenges that prison officials themselves are facing, and that of EFCC as well. Operational efficiency. Which law are we going to pass? What is making EFCC officials to collect bribe? Is it that their salary is not enough? Is it that EFCC is recruiting, incompetent people? Is it that EFCC is recruiting people of low integrity? So if that is the case, how can we strengthen the recruitment process in such a way that if EFCC is recruiting, we would have been sure that they are recruiting people of integrity? I'm just educating you. You understand? Then they will say, okay, should we begin to go and be recruiting from church? If it were to be all these good countries, oh, you understand, in Sena climes, so in good countries, this probe, it won't be about Bobrisky alone, but it will produce what I call a multiplier effect. In English, they call it multiplier effect. You understand that? Okay, they will now look at it that if we want to recruit to the FCC, should we be going to prison? I'm sorry, I said should we be going to prison. Should we be going to church? If we are not going to church, should we be going to mosques? Should we be making people to be going to Amadioha and Ogun to take oath? Or is it that the oath that they are saying, that they say, so help me God, is it that God is too kind? Should we begin to use this probe to now? Should we begin to use recruitment that they should be using Amadioha, to swear? Those are some of the things. I'm just using it as an example. Those are some of the things that probe will produce, in terms of to look into the efficiency of EFCC, the laws guiding the operations of EFCC, sanctions for EFCC officials caught taking bribe. Maybe before, there's no provision in law for any EFCC officials taking bribe. This probe in any good country will now make the House of Representatives say, okay, some officials are found wanting. We now make it a law that if you are an EFCC official found wanting, once you are convicted, you will be sacked and you are liable to 10 years imprisonment. They will now put it inside the law. So the thing is, ordinary Nigerians, some of them, because they don't know the function of the legislature, they don't know what such probe can bring. They don't know the impact of such probe. Now you see that Nigerian government tomorrow, some idiots in government, without apologies to them, that can't tolerate criticism, some of them will be coming for me. In Nigeria now, any little thing they will say treason. I told you guys the way they've useless that word. Any little thing, treason. If government doesn't like your faith, they will say treason. See now, I'm helping them. Some of all these, all these illiterate people that they put in National Orientation Agency. Some of all these people that don't go to school that you find in the National Assembly. Now, they do their work now. They orientate the citizens about the function of the National Assembly as regards a probe, because some people will think, what's my business with Bobrisky? You are not passing new law. You are not probing fuel. You are not fighting insecurity. You are investigating Bobrisky. Is Bobrisky our problem? No. The House of Rep can investigate Bobrisky, not because they really want to punish Bobrisky, but they will investigate it so that they can strengthen the system. Because ordinarily, they would have known that the institution itself is bigger
than anybody, and the institution must survive because human beings will come and go. You will die, I will die. If God can kill his only begotten son, Jesus Christ, who are you? He will kill you too. That's the truth. At the time that pleases him, he will kill you, he will kill me. That's the truth about life. But the truth is that such probes are necessary to create an efficiency in the system. Such probes are crucial to make sure that the system is rejigged effectively for effectiveness. So it's not really about Bobrisky, but it is about the system. It is about Nigeria. It just happened that Bobrisky happens to be the Bobrisky action or inaction happens to be the initiator. And if you look at the life of countries, it is something that usually initiates something. For instance, when it is corruption, constant corruption that initiated EFCC during Obasanjo's time, that made Obasanjo establish EFCC. It will be something, maybe constant road accident that made was it IBB? I can't remember the head of state. I think was it IBB that created road safety. I think it was created during military regime. I think it was IBB. It's not Abacha. I think it's IBB that created road safety. I stand to be corrected. Though. Try and fact check me. So you won't go and say error outside and say it's one Dr. Deji that's told you. I'm not sure. If I'm not sure, no, I usually tell you that I'm not sure. You understand? So, but I think it's IBB. So when road safety was created, there must be something that led to it. Maybe people were having accidents. Before, road safety was a department under police. Police usually have a section for traffic. It's police that manage all this traffic, all these things. Until today, police still have that department. Even when road safety was created, police refused to disband that their own department. That's why in every police station that you go to, there's a DTO, which I think means divisional traffic officer. The number one is usually a DCO, that's divisional crime officer. That DCO, no, DPO, sorry. I think that one should be divisional police officer. I stand to be corrected. The DPO is the number one, the overall. Under him, there's a DCO. I think that should be divisional crime officer. That one is the one in charge of crime. And they steal my phone. And somebody used cutlass pursue themselves. And somebody they steal the money of themselves. And this one, he said he will supply me 10 bags of cement. He supplied 8. He thought I won't know. Different things, this one slap me. And this one, they catch him with gun. This one, narcotic. Different kind of crime. Anything related to crime. The DCO will be overseeing it under the direction of the DPO. Then you now have DTO, which is divisional, maybe traffic or transport officer. It's either one of the two, traffic or transport. Right? But I think it's transport, right? DTO. The DTO is in charge of anything traffic in that constituency. Anything traffic. And not only traffic, maybe there's an accident. It is the DTO that will go there. It is the DTO that will assign boys. Those people that usually see at bus stop or at all these T junction that usually do traffic, that will be doing like this, that will be doing stop, they'll be doing like this. Those ones are usually assigned by the DTO. But then it just occurred to me now that if Nigeria, let us politic, right? If Nigeria is under policed, that means the population of the police is not enough for the citizens. Nigeria has less than 500,000 police. So if Nigeria is under policed, you now ask yourself that in a country that is under policed, why are they still using police officers to do traffic, to be doing traffic like this? What is road safety there for? Those ones don't know how to do traffic except to be catching motor and be collecting bribe. It just occurred to me now, right? I've never thought of this thing before. It just occurred to me that if there is road safety, Federal Road Safety Corps, yes, FRSC, right? If there's a road safety, what is police doing controlling traffic? Whereby most traffic place, the people you see there are police officers. Why will police be controlling traffic when there is road safety? Can't road safety be deployed to control? Because I start to be, I've never, it just occurred to me, there's a lot of wrong in Nigeria. I've never seen a road safety control traffic. Road safety cannot do anything more than road, anything that pertains to road, according to their mandate, road safety, right? Road safety, federal road safety. So they cannot do anything more than road. But police can do a lot of things. So why is police augmenting traffic when there are road safety officials across Nigeria? Can't those road safety be posted to? That's why it's good to talk. Maybe some of you will become senator tomorrow now, or some of you will become governor tomorrow. Who knows? Maybe the next president of Nigeria is watching me. You understand? Nobody is an embassy of knowledge. This thing that I just said now, if tomorrow you find yourself in the House of Representatives or in the Senate as a legislature, it will be a good bill to pass that police should not be doing road safety work again, because police is already overstretched, and those people in the road safety, what are they doing? You don't need gun to direct traffic now. It makes sense like that now. Yes, you know. So at least we've been able to find out one error today. Glory be to God. So the House of Rep, they have the right to call that probe. But there is a problem that I noticed, right? There's an error. I think the House of Rep has the right. The presidency has the right, because the prison is a federal agency. So the presidency can also initiate a probe. But I don't see why there should be duplication of committees. To me, I don't know why people in government. It is a government, federal government of Nigeria. Listen, federal government of Nigeria, or government of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Is that not what they call themselves? So if it is federal government of Nigeria or government of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, so in a democracy you have executive, you have legislature, you have judiciary, especially in a government whereby the legislature is so weak, the legislature is so terrible. Akpabio needs to take a lesson on how to legislate without being a puppet, because it's just passing anything, passing everything. I was shocked when Buba Galadima says the Senate passed supplementary budget within 5 minutes. Do you know what supplementary budget means? A whole supplementary budget, that additional provisions and adjustment, if you pass it within 5 minutes, you ask yourself that, did you scrutinize? Even if your committee give you report and you go to the committee of the whole in the Senate to be scrutinizing each figures, department, each agency, cannot take you 5 minutes. So if the what did they call it? If the Senate decide to pass it within 5 minutes, you will wonder that what kind of country is this? 5 minutes? That was according to Buba Galadima. Some of you will know Buba Galadima. The guy don't take for political circle small. He's a former friend of Buhari, but he and Buhari don't fight. He say Buhari no be good guy. So if it is federal government of Nigeria, splitted into the executive, the legislature, and the judiciary, if you want to initiate a probe, especially when the Senate is already your friend, the House of Representatives, now your puppet they there, why can't you inaugurate just one committee? For instance, now, I read in the news today that the federal government under Ministry of Interior also set up a committee. Federal government under Ministry of Interior also set up a committee. So you ask yourself, Mickey TV, God bless you. You say, Dr. Dish, good evening to you. Are you doing okay? Yes, my brother, I'm doing fine. No. And I just have a bit of backache, so I decided to just lie down somehow today, and tomorrow I have a lot to do. So I just thought of, you know, just having some time to myself, and the little time I have for myself, I just thought, okay, the best thing to do is to politic with my people. So, what was I saying? Why not create just one committee? God bless you, Mickey TV. God bless you. Mickey, make sure you like this video. And if you are watching me, if you are yet to subscribe to this channel and like this video, okay? Please like this video. And some of you that can see they love something. It's not everybody that can see it, show us some love. I'll be out there, they talk. So because this Bobrisky matter, I'm careful not to dwell into what you've been hearing. If you look at most platforms, they'll just be repeating what you've already been hearing. So there are some aspects that I can use to come in that you can get educated without me repeating what happened or what you've been hearing elsewhere. You understand? As a political scientist, there are some political education that I can attach to it, that it will make sense, that you are hearing something fresh other than a repetition of what you've heard elsewhere. So if you are a federal government of Nigeria and the legislature is already your boy, why not create a single committee? Why not establish one committee? The House of Representatives establish its own committee. Today, the Ministry of Interior, as directed by the federal government, is also establishing, or should I say inaugurating, his own committee. And you would imagine, you would wonder that why this duplicity of committees? So the implication of it is that the committee in the House of Rep will spend money to sit. The committee of the federal government will spend money to sit. Also, the implication is that Bobrisky will appear before the federal government committee. He or she or Shim, you understand? Shim will also spend money to appear before the House of Representative Committee. Very Dark Man appeared before House of Representative Committee. The one that federal government inaugurate, it will still spend money to go and appear before it again. Why? If House of Representative Committee have 6 members, the one of the federal government have 6 members, why not do it in such a way that instead of 12, can you limit that of House of Representatives to 5 or 4? The House has already been duly represented. The federal government own, can you limit it to 4? Join the committee together. It will bring out a more concise report, so that once the report is out, nobody can argue against it. The federal government cannot say no, because in that single committee, the federal government is duly represented. Then you can now find a lawyer, or you can find a magistrate. You can find a magistrate to add to that committee, so that the purpose of finding a lawyer or a senior advocate or a magistrate, or even if you like an high court judge, to that committee is to give you legal guidance. Sometimes if you are layman, lawyers believe they are the only ones that go to school. They'll say learned counsel. Every occupation have a way of flattering themselves. So I believe it's just it's just a flattery language that they used to console themselves. They'll say, oh, learned counsel. If you are a lawyer, they just call you to bar and you are talking to me. If you don't stand well, I go even teach you some things. So does that mean I'm not learned? But it is just their professional nomenclature, like the words that they just use to just appraise themselves. So you find a learned counsel to add to the committee, so that learned counsel can provide legal guidance that, okay, don't do like this. If you do like this, it has consequence. If you want to charge those that are faulty, or those that have committed any infraction, if you want to charge them to court, it will be a problem. So one committee is enough. Alex Kudi Magui say, God bless the big man. I'm a small boy, yo. Big man. Who sang that song? I'm a big man. Shemo. Okay, it is Portable. Portable is the big man. Oh. Now he sing, I'm a big man. Shemo Jo Talaka. You know, me, I'm not a Talaka. Talaka means wretched, or is it poor person or impoverished person? You know, well, I'm not a Talaka, but I'm not a big man yet too. God bless you, Alex Kudi Magui. God bless you. Said, God bless the big man. I'm glad to be here again to learn from your word of political wisdom. My brother, you know, you are welcome. God bless you. So instead of waste taxpayers' money, instead of waste testifiers' time, okay, now let us go to the outcome of the report. The federal government will have a report. The Senate will have a report. The maybe House of Representatives will have a report. If you look at the accumulation of all these reports, right? The Senate, the House of Representatives may be interested in sanctioning Very Dark Man. May see nothing wrong in what Bobrisky has done. The federal government, the committee of the federal government may want to sanction Bobrisky and see nothing wrong with what Very Dark Man has done. That is a conflict of ideas, a conflict of decision. Federal government want to go left. You know, the government of Tinubu want to go left. The House of Representatives want to go right. Then they have to now go to maybe PPP or something, public prosecution, DPP, I think, Directorate of Public Prosecution, something like that. It is that one that will not be advising. To prevent such a thing, why not create just one committee, so that at the committee level, the members of the panel would have agreed that, okay, we are going to charge Bobrisky, we are going to charge Very Dark Man, right? That makes sense. So it pains me when a government, an institution like House of Rep, an institution like the federal government, the presidency, right, a minister, it is usually sickening if you see them acting below intelligence. And I say it with all sense of responsibility, because that's the word that can just come to, the software that can come to my head. It is just they acting below intelligence. So it's either they don't have the intelligence, or they are intelligent quotient, maybe by virtue of education, exposure, reasoning, or by virtue of politics, that it is just that Nigerians are employing people that their intelligence is below average. That's why you have duplication of committees for a matter of Bobrisky. No. So it is not too late if they will ever listen. That one that Bumi Tuji Ojo inaugurated today is just nonsense. Sit down with Tajuddin Abbas, agree with him, match the committee together. In that committee, it can be a committee of like 12 people. Let's say 4 from the House of Rep. The House of Rep decision will be binding on the Senate. Let's say the legislature has been represented, or you can say maybe 3 from House of Rep, or 1 from Senate, or 2 from House of Rep, 2 from Senate. I'm just saying this thing because I don't know whether the next governor is watching me, and this may be useful for you at the state level, or maybe one of you watching me is the president of Nigeria, or some of you may be appointed a minister tomorrow. It's not everything that we use to abuse. Sometimes we just learn. You understand? You know, when you are an educative platform, Nigerians, like to dwell in their ignorance. Nigerians like to dwell in abuse and curse. So if you are saying something intelligent, you may not have so many people watching you. In fact, in Nigeria, that you don't have so many people watching you is a sign that you may be doing something very okay. Because people will go and watch BB Niger where they will be watching nude everywhere. People kissing, another person kissing another man's wife. But you will find Nigerians, send them 2 pages to read about their human right. They cannot read it. They can't read more than a tweet. Tweet, as short as it is, that's what they can read. To give them 2 pages, say this is about your fundamental right, read. They'll jump it somewhere. They won't read it. That's Nigerians for you. But then, who knows, maybe the next minister is watching me. So what am I trying to say? What I'm trying to say is, if you pick two House of Rep, if you pick two House of Rep, two senators, right? 2 from Senate, making 4. 2 from Ministry of Interior, making 6. 1 from prison, making 7. 1 from EFCC, making 8. 1 from police, making 9. Because at the end of the day, their offenses, some offenses may not be that EFCC can prosecute. Some will be police. For instance, if you find VDM wanting, the EFCC, he didn't collect money, he didn't receive money. The EFCC cannot probe him. It will be the police. For instance, if you want to sue him for maybe disruption of public peace, raising of false alarm, all those kind of offenses falls under the police. So for there to be cordialiness, you include the police to the panel. I've mentioned like 9, right? Then you can now, include one youth, a youth in Nigeria. Include one youth, making 10. Include one lawyer or a magistrate, or if you like, it can even be, you can use it to empower one retired high court judge that can give you proper legal, all of you that you are not lawyers, can give you legal proper guidance, can say, okay, this one falls under this offense. So you can either appoint a senior advocate or appoint maybe one retired magistrate, making 10, right? See the way I constitute this pro panel. As you are hearing me, the way I just structure this panel, does it not make sense to you? Does it not look credible to you? Me, I'm just one brain. I'm talking, I've not consulted anybody with this my small tiny brain that God has used to bless me. If I can constitute a proper panel like this, only me, imagine what a government should constitute. You see, this thing, for instance, this panel thing that I just constitute for you freely now, that I just give you, that I just gave you a very structured panel free of charge. Some of these little things are what people in government, that they lack the intelligence and they are taking decision over every day. That's why Nigeria it is the way it is. So now we are talking about VDM and Bobrisky. There are some other issues that it doesn't pertain to VDM and Bobrisky, but little thing they cannot do effectively. But yet they want to die because of power. I don't understand. They want to kill and destroy. They want to snatch ballot box. They want to intimidate. They want to harass. Oya DSS, oya pursue them. DSS, kill them. Oya police, arrest them. Yet you don't have the brain. You don't have the wisdom. At the end of the day, when you are even voted into power, you can't even do yourself a favor of appointing people that have brain. You go and appoint the son of your party chairman, your state party chairman. You appoint it as your legislative aide. The son of your state party chairman that studied physics, you appoint him as your legislative aide. For instance, Tajuddin Abbas, there was a time they made an announcement that they appoint Eniola Badmus, this girl that used to do Yoruba movie, Eniola Badmus, that they appointed her as aid, legislative aid. You ask yourself that, what has Eniola Badmus got to do with legislation? This girl, I don't know what she is doing. I don't know her qualification before she became an actress. But she's an actress. She's good at acting. If you give her script and say, well, yeah, do like Kamala Harris, as a good actress, she should be able to mimic Kamala Harris. If you say, oh yeah, do like Bola Ahmed Tinubu, in her own way, as an actress, she's to bring your imagination of art to reality as an artist. Your imagination of art, your desired character, she's to bring it into reality. That is what actors do. That today they will play old, today they will play blind, today they will play poor, today they will play rich. Right? So if you appoint that person as legislative aid, then you ask yourself that, actress, legislative aid, but you have master students, you have master's graduate in public administration, any social science course, public administration, sociology, international relations, different course, right? Politics, you have them everywhere. You go and appoint somebody that is an actress as legislative aid. What is the work of an aid? To assist you in your line of profession. Your line of profession currently is a legislator to make laws. What does an actress want to do in making laws? So you see that what Nigerians do is a paddy. You go and appoint the daughter of your political godfather. And that is what they do in every sector. In CBN, when CBN want to recruit, they will do secret recruitment. They will go and recruit the child of a senator. What is the qualification of that child to work in CBN? Is the child of, or is the cousin of Godswill Akpabio? That's the only qualification. No? They will put that person in CBN with the power of Godswill Akpabio. I'm just using it as an example, as number 3 citizen. So you imagine that, what is Nigeria? What is Nigeria turning into? You understand? What is Nigeria? What is it turning into? Is Nigeria a joke? So this mistake that I just mentioned to you now, like, may God no kill us. When they make some of these mistakes, I'll be pointing it out to you. When government makes some of these mistakes. And the truth is, this mistake that they made, that's how they've been making it in all sectors. That's how they've been making it in all parastate house. That's how they've been making it in all ministries. That's how they are making it in the federal government, the Federal Executive Council. That's how they are making it in the State House of Assemblies. That's how they are making it in the State House across Nigeria, including FCT. Imagine, so they are living almost all their lives in error. And do you want to hear the truth? Sometimes when they want to do the right thing, if one of the experts among them, if they advise them, they won't hear. For instance, if they appoint you as special advisor to the president on public affairs, if you advise the president that, sir, for the sake of 2027, you just remove first subsidy, don't increase electricity tariff now. This thing can haunt you in 2027. So I, as your senior special advisor, I'm advising that you hold on so that we can save your political image, because you will still contest in 2027. Those people that will tell them the truth, that person cannot even near the president. And if that person nears the president and say, they'll say, my friend, shut up, what do you know? Go get out of here. So they are making the mistake every day, all year round. For instance, you, a Godwin Obaseki, I've spoken in his favor. You are a Godwin Obaseki. You want to remove Philip Shuaibu. There's a reason why there is a law. So at least you should try and follow that law. But what is the hurry for? That you will now, an House of Assembly, in connivance with the executive, has acted in a particular way that, oh, Philip Shuaibu, get out. You are no longer the deputy governor. But the court will now nullify that process. It's a disgrace. Is it that people in the government house, is it that the attorney general is not a lawyer, they go and appoint a taxi driver to be attorney general, or they advise Obaseki, he didn't listen? Or is it that the legislators, there's no returning legislator, there's no social science among them? Is it that they are all plantain sellers? So these are some of the things. And I think if you are a social science student and you are being asked an exam, and you are being asked this question in the exam or during your examination, if I happen to be your lecturer or examiner, this point that I just well structured now, if they are talking about development or civil service effectiveness or something, the public sector, if you can articulate this point the way I articulate it, the way I articulate my own, if you can articulate it like that, and I come across it, forget, that increased the marks. I swear, that increased the marks. So all these little mistake, that's how they've been making the mistake. See the committee that I just structured for you. See, that I just did simply without reading any book. Federal government, join together with the brain of the legislatures, join together with the attorney general, cannot structure such a committee, just one, and everybody will be duly represented in such a way that you will even add one youth. You will look for one youth that is very vibrant. You will add it to that committee, just so that the youth is represented in that committee. Because most of the people involved are youth. Bobrisky, how old is he? Very dark man, how old is he? Faust, how old is he? So the key people, they are youth. So you will even include the youth there. Any decision that such a committee, so that's why in other climes, in other countries, if they raise a committee, any decision that committee comes up with, if it is against you, know that you are finished. Just know that you are finished, case closed. Because why? The committee is full of integrity and well represented, that even the court cannot question the committee based on, inadequate representation or something like that. But I'm happy that VDM was able to make it to the House of Representatives. He doesn't stay in Abuja, but within a short time, he transported himself or flew himself or used witchcraft, whichever one, to Abuja. He was able to hurriedly arrange a lawyer, even if he's a baby lawyer, because Deji, my namesake, is a long-time activist. Shout out to him. He's been doing activism for long. But in law, he just graduated. He was just called to bar, so he's a baby lawyer. But at least he was able to quickly arrange a lawyer for himself. You understand? He was quickly ready to arrange a lawyer for himself. David Uyoa, if you make this kind of comment again, I will remove you. I know my viewers. I see you as trying to come and look at the political leaning of this platform. There was a time you came to this platform. You were talking about Sowore. Later, you jumped to Peter Obi. Later, you jumped to Atiku. And I questioned you that day that this is how some of these DSS guys, this is how they do when they get to a platform. Some of you think that maybe some of us, at least, even if I don't have sense, if I study in Nigeria and I pass, I graduate in the social science. If you go to other countries, most of the people that are inspectors, CID, all these people, they are from the social sciences. So if I go to UK for masters and I graduate, if I did my PhD in Asia, at least I go get small sense, even if I don't get many sense. It gets something wey be say I dey do before I fit graduate. No be say I dey buy my certificate. To now make it worse for you, I'm a social scientist. I'm from the social sciences. So when you come on a platform like this and you are just doing this, I will see you as, an unintelligent DSS guy. Because even if you are a DSS or police, you should have intelligence than this. That's the way I will see you. Even if you are a police, you are not even intelligent. You don't even have much sense to even make things happen. You don't have much investigation sense. That's the way I will see you. Because even if you are a DSS or police, if you have correct, investigation sense, there are ways you will come to a platform. So you come to a platform the last time, you are talking about Sowore. I said no, don't talk about politics here. Before you know it, you talk about this guy, Peter Obi. Maybe you now move to maybe Atiku or Tinubu. Why is it Sowore that you are mentioning when there's protest tomorrow? You think we are talking about protest here? You say you dey wise? Mm-hmm. In fact, I feel like removing yourself. If you come to a platform, contribute to what they are saying. What concerns Sowore with what I'm saying now? What concerns Sowore? What I'm saying now doesn't concern Sowore. If you don't know, that's how you see. Government is occupied by people, by human beings. We are human beings. So if you don't know, you are behaving like some of these unintelligent people in government. If you are not DSS or police, it's okay. But the way you are behaving, I'm just telling you so that you know. It's not all police there are some respected police. So shout out to Nigerian police, shout out to DSS. There are some well-trained, intelligent guys among them, but there are also some stupid ones that you'll be wondering that how did this one even become DSS? How did this one become a police? What kind of nonsense police officer is this one? Is this one an officer? Whereas there are also good professional ones. So if you come to a platform like this and you are behaving that way, you are just showing that, you are... No, when you come to a platform, learn, listen, contribute to what they are saying. Don't just come and say, you are an activist for change. If you are an activist for change, you understand, your activism shouldn't be you saying Omoyele Sowore for president in 2027 revolution now. That's not activism. That's not activism. But I'm not talking about activism today. That's not even activism. Because activism should be impactful. Activism should be impactful. If you come here and say revolution now, Omoyele Sowore for president, you haven't impacted anybody. That doesn't mean that thing that you just write, it doesn't mean that people will go and vote for Sowore. It won't make them automatically love Sowore. No. On this platform, we don't abuse. We learn from each other. So you can learn from me. That's why sometimes it is always good to seek some level of, training, some level of expertise before you go into some of these things, so that you know how to channel the activism rightly in such a way that it will be impactful. If you go to market and you say, Mama, how much are you selling this gari? And they say, gari is 3,000, or call me. Yoruba people, everybody is their husband. All these aged Yoruba women, Yoruba women, if they see you, they say, call me. Okomi is like a form of appreciation. But the real meaning of Okomi means my husband. So every elderly Yoruba woman, everybody is their husband. You say, Okomi, my husband, it is 3,000 or it is 5,000. If you say, Mama, why is it like this? They say, it is Tinubu. Why did you two vote for Tinubu? When they were campaigning, did you not hear of a guy that stand out? It's called Omoyele Sowore. Do you know Sowore? I don't know him. See his picture. This is Sowore. you know. He meant well, oh. He said this, he said that, you know. He said he will pay people 100,000 naira. He said he will carry all these politicians, he will put them in jail, people that have stolen money. At the end of the day, you have made impact than coming to a platform like this and just type Omoyele Sowore for president. Revolution now. You have not made any impact. You have not done any activism. You understand? I'm just, you can learn one or two things from this thing that just, you've made impact. Because that woman, if you can do that between now and 2027, if you can do that to 1,000 people, only you are doing it every day. From now to 2027, you must have touched 1,000 people. Even if you are doing, let's say, two person per day, it will even be over 1,000. So that 1,000 people, it has a multiplier effect, because those 1,000 people, they have family, they have wives. So you can calculate it that in simple mathematics, if you touch 1,000 people, you have touched 4,000 people, because those 1,000 people, they will have wife, they will have children of voting age. So it will be 1 for 4. So if you're able to convince one person, that means you've automatically indirectly convinced 4 people on average. On average, you've automatically convinced 4 people. So if you've convinced 4 people, then you are making progress. So imagine you now, if you convince 1,000 people, now imagine that there is maybe 200,000 of you across Nigeria. 200,000 times 4. 200,000 times 4, that is 800,000. 200,000, right? 200,000 of you, yes. Times 4, that is 800,000. At least you've made some impact. You've made some impact. So there are some things that these people, these APC people did during Sowore's time, during PDP time, that you guys can do. You that you are saying, I'm just trying to educate you. You said Omoyele Sowore, you are the one that divert me. But if people divert me a bit, and I see that there's something that I can teach them, there's something that they can learn, I take my time to teach, because this platform first is about education, political education, social education. So I don't care how many people is watching me. So far I'm able to educate people, I'm okay, I'm satisfied. That's why when YouTube send me membership something, I didn't do it, because I think people will be paying money for membership, right? For exclusive something. There's nothing exclusive. I don't want anybody to pay money. If you see me and say, Digitake I give is different. But for me to say pay money before you learn from me, God forbid. I don't want that. There's something these people did, these APC guys, whereby they were pointing out the ills in government. You guys in AAC should go and find a creditable spokesperson. Go and recruit somebody that, listen, has intelligence, so that when he talks, the federal government will sneeze. Don't go and find one youth with dreadlock or will be addressing the media and will just be abusing everybody. No. Find an intelligent person. Somebody that is super intelligent. He may be young. Old age is not by intelligence. He may be a young person. The person may even be, he may be less than 30. Some people that Joe Biden appoint, that speak for him, they are less than 30. Some of them are in their early 30s, mid 30s. If you check the age of it is only in Nigeria that if you are not yet old, you cannot be successful. It's a curse on Nigeria. For instance, see me now. You can't see one white hair on my head, and I have a PhD. Go to schools, go to universities. Most of the PhD students, or if you like PhD candidates there, even Nigerians abroad, some of them have white hair. Some of them have white hair. And sometimes it makes you feel somehow if you see people with white hair. You know, as there's hierarchy in police, in academics, you know there's hierarchy too. If you are a PhD student, they no born you well, may you see me, may you know accord me my due respect. Even PhD students, they get seniors. If you are just coming in, person wey don't do proposal defense, you won't go gaou for her. You never do coursework, thought of maybe symposium. Some schools do symposium. You won't go gaou for person. You wey don do proposal defense, you wan go dey gawu for awaiting viva. You know awaiting viva? Viva is your final defense, your final thesis defense. That person is about to become a doctor. You wey just dey do proposal defense, you wan go gawu to awaiting viva. You wey be awaiting viva, you wan go gawu to person wey dey do final correction, wey don pass viva already. So even in the academic world, just as you have in the police, in the army, there's still cadres and their level of respect. Even in academics, just that it may not be more pronounced as it is in the military, as it is in the police, whereby, you know, they hold respect, they hold it very tight. Or in some other professions, it is not like that. So if you guys, PDP is in disarray, APC is not performing, Labour Party is in disarray. One of the ways that you can do this for activism is by gathering intellectuals. People that you know that no, give it to them. These ones are brains. When you gather such people, and after gathering them, they are now tackling the government intelligently. AAC now should have his own Lai Mohammed. The way Lai Mohammed was issuing statement against Jonathan, you know, giving it a see, oh God, there's a lot to learn on this platform. There's a way you write. For instance, David Yoa. I, as a social scientist, a political scientist, there's a way I can write. If everybody hates David, everybody hates David Yoa. Everybody born of human being hates David Yoa. There's a way I can be writing. I can be writing. I can be writing. I can be writing. Bit by bit, some people will begin to like David. You know, it's a special training. It's a special, people will begin to like David. For instance, if you are writing, if they say, oh, David is from, I'm sorry to say, oh, I'm sorry, oh, David is from the household of witchcraft. David is from the household of witchcraft. So definitely, why should we Christians like David coming from the household of witchcraft? If you have a good people that are well trained, that are social scientists, they will begin to write that David is from the household of witchcraft. Is David a witchcraft? Then witchcraft themselves, they were some balancing force. And even till now, there are still a balancing force. Now imagine if the whole world is Christians. Won't Christianity itself, when they say absolute power corrupts absolutely, won't that absolute monopoly, won't it corrupt Christianity? So the witchcraft themselves, they may not be equal to Jesus Christ, but they are still a balancing force, giving Jesus a good run, giving Jesus something to compete for. Just, you don't understand, like, you know, make I use the word of wicked. If he didn't day, he didn't day. If he did, he did. You don't understand. But some of us, as well trained as we are, we have conscience. For instance, now, I've suffered so much in my life. You cannot recruit me and be using me to do spin for government. I will not answer you. I don't want. It's not like some of my people, some people that I know, that are friends, not that they've not approached me before, but there are some personal stories that I can't tell on a platform like this. You understand? There are some personal stories that I can't say. But if he didn't day, he didn't day. To use the words of Wike, you know, Wike is my friend, but you know, I flogged him yesterday because I believe, say, you know, the actual, not that my friend that I've met him before. You understand? I've never met Wike before in my life. I'm just saying, you know, I don't have enemies. But yesterday I flogged him small. Go and watch my life of yesterday, you know. But I don't have anything against him. So, if AAC should structure good people, should begin to have good media contact. You have strong media contact. Maybe one of the two strong producers in Arise that will always give you guys airtime. that we always call AAC guys. You have strong ones in channels, VOP, you know, Wazobia, you cannot get in TVC. Now Tinubu get TVC. You know, you have some guys in Vanguard, Punch, you know, that anything that you think that it is an intelligence submission, it go get public attention, because you guys already have your own media people that they themselves, you know, you will be able to win them. That if anything happens now, you AAC guys, you are looking for time, you are looking for airtime. You cannot lack airtime, because if you want to appear on Arise, you know the producer that will call you. That is activism. Just as I just abuse Nigerian government now that they show lack of intelligence. I'm sorry, oh, David, I'm sorry, oh. AAC itself has not shown any credible intelligence in the true sense of it. Some of the things that I just said now, imagine AAC doing it for you. May not win the election. It may not be enough to win the election, especially in Nigeria. But you would have been a respectable force in such a way that when they hear PDP, they were like, PDP. They say, Labour Party, Abuja still they fight to be right. When they hear AAC, those stubborn boys, what did they say happen again? What are they saying again? What have we done again? Now then you guys come. You don't understand? If you didn't do, it didn't do. Just as I use witchcraft and Christianity, you know, there are ways that you'll be writing. Before you know it, some people will begin to see that, yes, so it's true. Witchcraft. Yeah, it's true. Some people are trained specifically for that, to write. Let me give you an example. Let me give you a personal example. I'm a Christian. I'm giving you a real, this thing, it happened to me. Now my story, I tell you now. All my life, I've been a Christian. Maybe some of my forefathers, so now I said every African family have their own idol, something like that, you know. But me, all my life, I've been a Christian, right? But I don't have anything against any religion. I hate fanaticism. If I have Christian fanatic, I will dislike you. So I don't like Christian fanatic. I don't like Muslim fanatic. Anything fanatic, I don't want to hear it. You understand? So, you know, Jehovah Witness. Shout out to Jehovah Witness. They are usually against blood transfusion. They are usually against blood transfusion. Jehovah Witness, right? As they are always against blood transfusion, not this Jehovah Witness. Some years ago, I think it should be about 3 years ago, I was in Lagos. I was now in my mechanic compound. You know those mechanics that used to have compound, that there will be weather, panel beater, like you can have like 6 different mechanics. Everybody has their own little portion on the barren land that they will be paying. You know, all this barren land in Lagos, some of them, some mechanic will go and plead, even if the land is under a court case, or lands that are under court dispute. And you know, say Nigeria, justice no dey come easily if it's not a political case. If your case is not political, if you think you will easily get justice, you are deceiving yourself. 10 years, you never get justice. 10 years. Some people, by the time they get justice, they would have died. The justice will meet them in their grave. Is that really justice? But that's another talk for another day. David, I'm still addressing you. You know, as I was seated while they were fixing my car, these Jehovah Witness people, they just entered. They were 3, 1 male, 2 female. When they entered the compound, they already know the faces that were there. It was as if God directed them to me. They just came straight to me. Okay? And you are coming to meet me. I'm not too intelligent too. But when you are coming to me, come prepared. In fact, I was watching Channels Politics today. I saw where they call this APC secretary, Felix Morka or something. All the things he was saying, trying to defend government. I was just shaking my head. If I happen to have a political party and I'm able to sit on the same platform, the way I will come with facts, figures, the way I will place my argument, Felix go. It's either APC will come and say they want to buy me over as if they are buying player, or APC will just craze. To use the word of Wike, if he didn't dare, he didn't dare. The people, they came to me. They are not saying, brother, have you given your life to Christ? I say yes. That my life belongs to Christ. This world is not my own. I have no life. Now Christ, they live my life. They said, okay, that's good. Which church do you attend? I say, okay, I attend so. They say, okay. That's not enough. They now want to try to convince me or to tell me about Jehovah's Witness. I now remembered that thing that they used to resist blood transfusion. I now remembered. That's why I begin to engage them. You know now it's 3/1. Three Jehovah's Witness on me alone. I started the conversation on a solo note. As I did do, as the answer, they increase the tempo. Say it is only in Nigeria that you carry protesters, you go and charge them with treason. If that charge fail, you have used the best of your weapon. You turn out to be a non-entity. If you are a government official and you think, what can we charge all these hungry boys that are protesting with? Or you are going to charge them with treason. If it fails, what other weapon do you have that will be legitimate? Except if you want to hold them or you want to go and kill them extrajudicially. But legally, you've used the best of your arsenal. I was giving them small. When it got to a stage and we were debating it, they were giving me some facts, we were debating it. Out of the three of them, I saw it in one of them. A lady. That lady, what I was saying was resonating with her. I'm trying to connect it to the thing I said earlier. She has been a Jehovah's Witness all her life. She has never seen me. She's been hearing that preaching. Refuse blood transfusion. We went to pregnancy. We went to loved one. We went to family. I was giving them my argument that, you believe in one man for one woman. So that means that, according to Christianity, it's a wife that is created for you. You love your wife. So what if that woman has an issue? You love your child. That woman just gave birth. The baby is living. And it is that woman that will breastfeed that child, that will save that child. But that woman needs one thing, blood transfusion. You will say because you are a Jehovah's Witness, the person they want to from is created by a human being like you. You will say, oh, this my loved one that I took to the altar and say for better for worse. Oh yeah, because of this blood transfusion, die. And you'll be watching your baby on ground like this crying. We even had the argument to the extent that I said, God forbid, if any one of you have accident, and I'm the one that rescue you, and I see that from your bag that you are Jehovah's Witness, I will stand and say, give him my blood. If you wake up and you are alive, or you go and kill yourself. That's what I will say. So the argument went on and on and on and on and on and on and on. You understand? I don't want to Okay. Lou, sorry, I have to remove you. You are telling me to. You've been making nonsense. You can't watch me again, Lou. Sorry, I won't miss you. Bye bye. Sorry, my brother. Okay. Sorry, I have to remove you. Bye. Gang. Sorry, gone too soon. Yeah, sorry. Uh, So you see that the argument went on and on, but for the sake of that there's no Jehovah Witness here, I cannot be saying all the argument because if I didn't mean I have a Jehovah Witness here, I can say, yeah, come, let's debate, and you guys will be the judge. But there's no Jehovah Witness here. A lot of argument. We went to law, we went to custom and tradition, we went to love, we went to family, we went to marriage. But what am I trying to say? I realized that one of them, out of the three, one, like from the look on her face, she has been a Jehovah Witness all her life. All her life. She has been hearing that message. Her parents are Jehovah Witness. But what I was saying, she was beginning to resonate with it that, it's true. So that means if I'm married now, that means that's how we die. That's. So that's some of the ways you place your argument. David, I don't know if you are still there, but if you just come and say you are an activist for change, and you just come and say Omoyele Sowore for president, no, you are not even. That's lame activism. You have to act in such a way that a PDP guy, traditional PDP guy, traditional APC guy, traditional Labour Party guy, you begin to see that it's like this Sowore, okay, yeah, it's true, okay, this Sowore. That is the real activism. You understand? So that is the much I can say. But don't come and say Sowore for president. Then if I say don't say that, like you did the last time, you jump to Peter Obi. That's why I said that you are not an intelligent DSS guy, or you are not an intelligent police. But the truth is, if you even DSS are welcome to this platform. If you are a DSS guy, I welcome you in the name of the Lord. Come and be watching me, so that some of you can have a bit of sense, because some of you, the way you behave, they are good DSS guys, they are terrible ones. Just as in law, they are good lawyers, they are terrible ones. In police, in pastors, in imams, they are good ones, they are terrible. In the civil service, they are good ones, they are terrible ones. So I even want DSS to come and be watching me, because me, I don't have friend, I don't have enemy. And I speak intelligently. You won't hear me say, oh, Tinubu, no shit, Tinubu. No, I have that time. If you play back this my tape now, there's no way you won't come back and listen to me, because you would have gained one or two things from when I started. So VDM really tried. That guy, he tried. Let me give it to him. He tried in the sense that it's not easy in this Nigeria, whereby innocent people, they rot for jail, they die for jail. And you'll be releasing tapes. You'll be exposing this one. Even billionaires that everybody they worship. You go tackle them. Question the source of their wealth, as he did to this Obi Kubana. They go mention Fal's name for audio. You no go fear the family. You no go fear the family. You go mention the name. Say, even if you guys are lawyer, I don't care. Fast, what till you they do with Bobrisky? Those kind of people are rare. If you have VDM like 20, let's imagine we have VDM like 20 in Nigeria. This guy too, in terms of, see, in Nigeria right now, if Nigeria doesn't have a Sowore, if Nigeria doesn't have a Dejadeyoju, if Nigeria doesn't have a VDM, and there's no good opposition right now, they are fighting, Nigeria is finished now. In fact, for Nigeria to be better, Nigeria still needs like maybe 50 more Sowore. Imagine if one Sowore is giving government headache, imagine like 50 of them. Government will be forced to say, let us do something to even keep these people mouth shut. Let's do one little thing. Imagine if there's 20 VDM, 20 very dark man. Everybody will be behaving well. You, Ashmusha, waiting that they call your name. You go collect person money. You know, deliver work. And you know there are 20 VDM. So to such a way that if they don't go to very dark man, they can go to very blue man. If they don't go to very blue man, they can go to very purple man, or very yellow man, or very orange man, or very white man. If we begin to have them very, we begin to do them in colors, and we have 20, don't you think Nigeria will be better off? Everybody go sit tight. You no go wan collect money when you no do the job, because say if very dark man no come from you for you, very yellow man e dey your back, very white man e dey watch you, very purple man e dey look you. E dey look you. So it is not easy in a country like Nigeria, in a country like this Nigeria, to say, okay, you want to be releasing tapes, you want to be exposing people. In that tape, they mentioned the EFCC, they mentioned prison, they mentioned Oga Patapata for prison, they mentioned Godfather, they mentioned Falano. You no fear, you release them. No, you be big name. Forget, big name is not by big money. In Nigeria, it is big money that is big name. No. For me, if they are doing vote for man of the year, as that guy, maybe no even go school. But the word of man of the year is a man that have made so much impact in that year. If they nominate VDM, if I'm opportune to vote, it's him I will vote for. You cannot nominate VDM now and you nominate Tinubu. If they are in the same category, you nominate Tinubu, you nominate VDM. You think I'll vote for Tinubu? You nominate Wike, you think I'll vote for Wike? I won't. Because if I look at what has the impact Wike made, he has tried to establish himself as a godfather that has put the state in crisis and chaos, and there's uncertainty and apprehension in the state. That's not a good impact. I can't vote. Tinubu, what impact has he made? From renewed hope to hopelessness to hardship and hunger, he has not made good impact. VDM, what impact has it made? Okay, Ashmu, she collect money, she no return her. You don't have the person collect the money back. Okay, great guy. Okay, they say they sentence Bobrisky, you no go jail, you expose her, great guy, man of the year. So it's not by money, it's not by status, no, it's by impact. It's by impact, and not impact on a selective few. Impact that can bring change to the society. If you are a godfather, you will worsen the society, because now greed will kill you. Greed. That's the truth. So for me, VDM, personally, I may not fancy some of his actions. I may not fancy. In fact, I had cause to listen to him lately, and I see that the way he's talking, the way he's articulating, some of his actions, he need to be brush up. When I mean brush up, serious brushing. He needs some orientation. He needs some learning. He needs some packaging. He needs to be given some better orientation. He will perform better. If the activism that VDM is doing, the way he's doing it, if I want to be doing it that way, the way I will do it will be different a bit. I won't do some of the mistake that he is making, because sometimes when you listen to him, he himself doesn't even know he's making mistake, but it's obvious he's making mistake. Which I told you some of them in one of my broadcasts, that if you're accusing Falana of speaking to Bobrisky, Falana is a lawyer. Lawyers speak to anybody. If you have money, if you kill somebody and they see when you shot the person, if you contact Femi Falana, lawyers are not decent, are not morally decent people. If you contact Falana to go and defend you, Falana will go to court. If you have your money, Falana will appear in court despite the fact that everybody saw you when you shot that person. And you will go and argue in court why the court should set you free. So if Falana spoke to Bobrisky, Falana is only doing his job as a lawyer. As a lawyer. That is the truth. He's a lawyer. Lawyers speak. In fact, for you to be a good lawyer, a respected lawyer, you are rated by how many criminals that truly commit crime that you've been able to set free. That's what they used to rate you as a good lawyer. That when they shot somebody and you go to court, you argue, you're able to set the person free, despite the fact that everybody saw that it was that person that shot that person that died. Any case similar to that, it is you that they'll be recommending. You go do shooting case, so you go die. You go tire yourself. If there's any major shooting case, homicide, manslaughter, now you, your fellow colleagues go dey recommend, say, go and meet so person. That guy, he dey vast, go and meet him. Go and use so person. You become popular amongst your colleague. That's what makes you a good lawyer. So if Falana spoke to Files, somebody like me will not tackle Falana for that. Because I'm intelligent to an extent that I know that he's doing his professional job. But this one that VDM also came for Falana and saying, when you are when you are asking like what they call rhetorical question, it's different from when you are asking a normal question. If you are saying, could it be? Your body language shows that you have already concluded that it is. But you are just saying, could it be? Those are the things the court will look at. Oh. They won't just look at you. You are saying, you are asking a question that could it be? Could it be? No, the court looks beyond that. That's why lawyers call themselves learned. The court will look beyond just what you said. They will look at it, they will place it on a content analysis. They will look at your relationship with a lot of things. So if VDM is criticizing Femi Falana, then it shows that he doesn't have good advisors. That's the truth. It shows that he doesn't have that intellectual sophistry. That's why I said he needs some brush up. He needs some little spice, some little packaging. Regardless of that, he's a great guy. And I mean it, greatness in the true sense of greatness. He's a great guy. Because it takes courage to do what he has done. Sincerely. And for him to honor House of Rep probe, knowing that the people there are paddy, best of same feather. And I think one of the members of the panel, when VDM said he's not going to speak, was even threatening him that he would detain him. And it's like, detain me for what? If I speak, make I die. Courageous guy. It's not easy. If you want to go into full-time activism, you must be ready to lose. Fela lost his mother. Fela lost his mother. Are you ready to lose your mother? Can you lose your mother? VDM, he still has a mother. I've seen the picture before. Yet he knows that Fela lost his mother, but he's still doing activism. Kudos to him. Some of you, if you hear knockout, wow, you will run under your bed. You go and hide under your bed. Some of you will go and hide under your cupboard. So if somebody is coming out to speak in a Nigeria like this, let us applaud the person. So in the true sense of it, VDM is a great guy. There's nothing anybody can tell me. And the manner at which he was able to respond to the House of Representatives, go there quickly, ferry himself to Abuja, arrange a lawyer, Deji Adeyanju, for himself, choose the right costume. I've spoken about the costume. That's what I started with. Choose the right costume. He doesn't want to wear shirt. He doesn't want to wear, maybe, is a Pan-Africanist. He decided to wear his native Edo State, you understand, attire. And he went there. That shows that at least he's prepared for him to have gone there. Kudos to him. Right? But somebody like Bobrisky, I think Bobrisky acted out of fear. I think he acted out of fear and what I can call public humiliation. Because Nigeria is still largely, I know there are gays, there are lesbians, but Nigeria hasn't yet adapted to such nonsense. So it's not easy for Bobrisky. For instance, during the probe, the prison guy said they couldn't put him in the male cell because he has female features. During the probe, if they ask, they will ask him if he's there instantly. Sorry, Mr. or Madam Bobrisky, do you truly have female features? That is a probe. It is called a probe. You are digging deep. Probe. Do you truly have female features? He must answer yes or no. If he says yes, because it is a probe, they will say, what are the female features? That's a probe. Do you truly have female features? Yes. What are the female features? And you have to say it. Okay, I went to plastic surgeon. They do now I have breasts. Okay, I've cut off my penis. Or I went to do, what did they call this? Birth enlargement, BBL. So by so doing, I have female features. He has to answer. Because it is a probe. That's what a probe is. If you're watching me for the first time, do you want to subscribe to this channel? And like this video, please. That's a probe. So I think Bobrisky would have been a bit, should I say, shy. Or would think maybe he may not get justice because naturally his lifestyle is not the society, is largely yet to embrace. If you are watching me for the first time, please subscribe to this channel. He would think that, oh, his lifestyle is what the society is yet to embrace. So he may feel that there's no way he can get justice. So he'll be like, let me send my lawyer so that the humiliation will not be too much. Because they will ask me some embarrassing questions. You understand? That is normal. That is ideal in a situation like this. Stephanie Watanabe. I hope I get that correctly. Stephanie, you are watching me for the first time. I've not seen this name before in my comment section. Have you subscribed to my channel, Stephanie? Have you liked this video, Stephanie? Shout out, Stephanie. Where are you watching me from? Stephanie Watanabe. That's not... Watanabe doesn't sound like a Nigerian name. Sounds like all these Cameroonian or... Is it Ghana or something? Where are you watching me from, Stephanie? Okay. I think I just got a like. I think that's from Stephanie. God bless you, Stephanie. Stephanie, that should be a woman, great woman. God bless you. Where are you watching me from? So, you see that Bobrisky, because he is the one the probe is about, is the accused. Is the accused. So I'm not surprised that he didn't appear. Which one is this one again? No, Martins Amos. Martins Amos, you say hello. Hello, Martins, how are you? Great to have you. Martins, are you a Nigerian? Where are you watching me from, Martins? Great to have you. Martins, have you liked this video? have you subscribed to my channel? If you are yet to do so, subscribe to my channel and like this video so that we can always politic together. Here we discuss politics and happenings in the polity. Okay, so we are politicking with Dr. Omoyele, a political scientist. Yeah. So as I was saying, Bobrisky is the accused. So normally he will want to make sure, like, how do I put it? He will want to be on guard. That if I go there, these people they go tear me to pieces. I'm gonna lose guard with that. Oh me, I know if you lose guard. Oh. But Bobrisky shows that he have respect for the institution of the House of Rep and National Assembly by sending his lawyer. He still sends someone. So you cannot 101% crucify Bobrisky. If now you be Bobrisky, you go easily appear just like that. And another thing is, there's a lot of confusion. If Bobrisky want to appear before the House, there's no law criminalizing cross-dressing. There's a law criminalizing homosexuality, 14 years. But there's no law criminalizing cross-dressing. I stand to be corrected. To the best of my knowledge, there's no law criminalizing cross-dressing. But because he is going to the National Assembly, will he dress like a woman? If he dress like a woman, it will be that what effrontery. That you are coming to the legislative chamber, you are a man, you still have the effrontery to dress like a woman. What is the guarantee that he won't be subject to humiliation, that the pro panel won't say, oh yeah, police, go and remove all those his nails. Take him to boutique, oh yeah, run to boutique, go and buy shirt and trouser. What is the assurance that the pro panel will not say, sorry, are you a man or a woman? If you say man, you cannot appear before us dressing like a woman. You know? You are a Nigerian watching from Rivers State. I know on a port, Abi. On a port. That is a port in Rivers State. I've been to Rivers State before now. I've done research in Ogoni before. A scientific research on this oil issue in Ogoni. You know, Ogoni, if you are coming from this place, what's the Eleme? Honest, close to Eleme. No be so. I know River State now. I know Rumola, Rumomasi. When I wanted to go to River State, you know, I don't want to divert, but let me just say this thing. When I wanted to go to River State, I was abroad. I was hearing that Nigeria is better now. That Buhari has taken over. You know, Nigeria, it will be difficult for some Nigerians to make heaven. Martin Soemos, please subscribe to my channel and like this video. God bless you. They said, what I used to hear in the news, that the rot of the PDP, Buhari is fixing them. Nigeria is better now. I came back. I want to go for the scientific research. And I thought, they said Nigeria is better now. That was during Buhari. I think it was during his first term, right? That they said, Nigeria is better now. That he said, it's in LMA local government. You see, say I get her on the LMA, and as a bit small now. So they said, Nigeria is better now. I was supposed to book flight to Rivers, but you know, say sometimes the way people go crowd you, billing here, billing there, I never chop, I never do this, rain don't carry my roof, go this, that. And I thought that instead of that, you go and give airline this money. Maybe they say Nigeria is better. That's what we've been hearing. Let me go by road. That was one of the greatest regrets of my life. It reached a stage. I was hearing story of how they used to kidnap on that road before we get to Port Harcourt. You know, I was hearing different stories. How militants used to attack, kidnap people, collect ransom. I went to the park in Lagos that year. I think Peace Park. In the morning, they said I should get there like before 8. I got there. I think maybe the bus started moving like around 9 or 9:30. I got to Peace Park in Port Harcourt after 12 at night. But because say street OT day, maybe say myself, I don't suffer well for this life, oh, but my story is another day. Glory to God. Now as I reach park, now I join tout. All of us begin tout together. Now myself turn to tout. Because if you go, they do like one great guy. Now body go tell you. I can't forget in my life. I had to sleep at that Peace Park because it was already too late. So since God has protected me to reach where so many people did, saying that I want to carry one taxi by to one, we'll be looking for one hotel. That one I over lose guard. God don't already protect you. You don't reach where people dey, which everybody dey for park. You know, say not if it happen to you. You still won't go to silent place. There's no wisdom in that now. You know. Shout out to Rivers people. Rivers people, they are great people. You know. I love Rivers people. I swear. There are some good people. It's just that the poverty there, that make God help you people. Shout out to you, Martin Soemos. Subscribe to my channel and like this video. God bless you. So, the House of Representatives can say, oh, what audacity, you Bobrisky. You know, Olowo Okere Owaleye, I've been listening to analysis before. No verse. I don't know how to satisfy my political, so I just they drag me left, right, center. Now leave Tinubu, now come they drag me. Yeah. Now wow. Sorry, Olowo Kere, great guy. Where you they watch me from, Olowo Kere? I hope say you are a subscriber, sha. So as I dey talk, Bobrisky can think that okay, the House of Representatives, if he dressed like a woman, they'll say what audacity. And you know that some of the people in those House of Representatives, some of them are holier than thou. They will be holy when it comes to cross-dressing, but when it comes to stealing money, they are not holy. You understand? They may be holy when it comes to religion, but when it comes to using pen to steal money, to pad budget, to inflate figures, constituency project, collect money for road, no do, and they are not holy. They want to come and test their holiness, or if you like, vent their holiness on Bobrisky. So they will say, how dare you? What effrontery. You are doing it on the street of Lagos. You are coming to the hallowed. Now then you go to hear some nonsense English. You are coming to the hallowed chamber of the National Assembly. You are coming to the People's Parliament, one of the symbols of authority of the Nigerian state. You are coming to face the representative of the Nigerian people, and you have effrontery to even dress like that. Your audacity is factory fitted. It's made in heaven. Police, carry him to the nearest boutique. Make sure he dressed like a man and bring him back before us. You will see one legislator, we call his aide, follow them. This is my card. If it will cost him 1 million to dress like a man, remove the money from my account, take him to the boutique. Instantly, they will drag Bobrisky enter motor. Instantly, they don't shave him hair. He go come back with fadon, no hair. He go come back without nails in his hand. All the powder, they go don't clean her. They don't give her a shirt, normal shirt. In fact, they fit give her a suit. The picture go viral. And you know that because the judge, if you say you want to go and fight for human rights abuse, and you are watching from Ekiti State, hey, my people everywhere. I'm not from Ekiti State, but I know Ekiti State. As you enter Ekiti, you will see the state command, the police state command, you know. headquarters, you see it there. I don't know why the police state command is situated at the outskirts though. I feel it's not wise. It should have been at the middle. Such crucial something as is usually situated in the middle, not at the outskirts, you know. But at the outskirts of Ado Ekiti, right? I think you'd have reached some Ekiti. You know they have everything Ekiti. You know, Omo Ekiti, Ilawe Ekiti, Ekiti Ekiti, everything Ekiti, Ekiti, Ekiti. You know, Ekiti people, great people, great people. You know, I know this side, Pastoral Center. You will know Pastoral Center on what's this road? Oh, what's this road? Hey, Ikere Road, Ikere Road, Ikere Road. You know, I know Pastoral Center in Ikere Road. You know, shout out to you, Olowo Kere Owaleye. Shout out to people where they watch me from Nigeria. They are the real VIP. They use data watch me. God bless you. Subscribe to my channel and like this video. Martin, so you never like this video. Church, you go, they come late, you go come, they drag me back. Reverse this video. I no go back today. You come late, you come, they drag me back. Reverse this video, reverse am. I dey talk about Bobrisky. Though I've talked about some things, a lot of things, you know, a lot of things. You know how we roll now, great guy. I would say you they take care of my sister. Champions na Edo boy. Go marry Yoruba girl. Say the Yoruba girl they give her joy every day. You know say Yoruba ladies are joy givers. Chemchex is watching me from US. He cannot testify. I think it's Texas or something. I can't remember the state. Shout out to you, Chemchex. You never bring the yamo. You never bring the yamo. I say 42 yam. The one where you give family, that one are for family. 42 yam. My sister, they give you joy. Some of you don't understand all this talk. That I say my sister doesn't mean I know the wife. I've never seen the wife before. But it's just because she's Yoruba. That's why I'm saying my sister. So, they can take Bobrisky and nothing will happen. Because why? He's under probe. He's already vulnerable. And, you know, the society will support it. If they see champions, they are farmer, say Yoruba women are joy givers. So you where you know marry Yoruba, you are on a long thing. No, see champions, if they lick mouth where in there, so say yes, so I got me a Yoruba queen. You see, free advert for Yoruba women. Oh. So if they watch me, Yoruba women are joy givers. Oh. So the thing is, Bobrisky may be afraid of the public backlash. He may be afraid of human rights abuse. He may be afraid of abuse of power. Because they may want to lord over his appearance. And nothing will happen. And if Bobrisky decides to go there as a man, dressing like a man, he will be afraid of public backlash that actually not even strong. You see people with senior, they call themselves senior, senior man, I be queen of Lagos, I be mother of Lagos or something. Everything they call themselves. You know. That's it. So you don't even get level. Why you know just go there like woman? So if you want to protect that, you say the matter never was switch like that. Make I see rugged my way as the face of cross-dressing in Nigeria. If you are watching me for the first time or you are yet to subscribe, please subscribe to this channel. Say, make I see day on guard. Say nothing happen. Nothing they happen as the face of cross-dressing. Make I not lose my guard. So we decide that let me not appear now. Maybe if another reason why Bobrisky could not have appeared, you know, that's why one of the things on this platform is I must train you to reason intelligently. Your intelligence must grow by fire, by force. You must have critical thinking. By fire, by force. You know? Brente, God bless you. Maybe we should go into fellowship session. We are here again. We are here again. Father, we are here again. Holy Ghost, come and take control. Amen. We are here again. Brente, the single. We are here again. Father, we are here again. Holy Ghost, come and take control. Amen. Hallelujah. 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 Anybody we don't want make Nigeria good at 64, Holy Ghost, fire. They put you in charge of public money, you they use public money to feel cool, as if say now your papa get on. Holy Ghost, fire. They send you, may you go do something. You know you feel use sense. They do it. You say you be police, DSS, you be military, you go to kill SARS protester, or go kill you. That Ogun way you use take kill SARS protester. Now I take pray for you. Now that Ogun go kill you too. They go send you, say go disperse protester. Some of them reach there, they shoot gun like toy. Ogun kill you. I know they call so, but I just remember. Say now October we don't enter so. Now October they kill SARS protester. Those of una we kill those SARS protester. In the name of Muhammad, Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, Inshallah. In the name of Jesus Christ, our Lord and Savior. In fact, in the name of Ogun himself, now that Ogun go kill you. You know if you use sense, you know get tear gas. You know get rubber bullets. You know they shoot like bullets. Yeah. Your children too go die. Now that Ogun go kill them. Because I don't know wickedness with the people mind. They'll say go and disperse people. Now go there with armor tank, just ordinary protester. Now go there, go they shoot live bullets, just they keep people to away, weary. Those of you will do that on judgment day. Now me God go put in charge of your fire. Now me, the way I go they add gas. As I they add gas, now I go they add charcoal. The way where your fire go burn for inside there, eh? Now me, God go put in charge. Hey, Deji, let him something. Be in charge of his fire. You will roast, eh? The way you will roast die. Maybe go back to Bobrisky. Another reason, you don't say with the political, yeah, with the reason intelligently. As I remember that answers now, just first, the thing just provoke me because they good. You see people, they will say they want to. You see that people want to. How do I put this thing now? How do I put it? You see that people want to protest. You roll out all your weaponry. Why you no give people joy? Go for people where be say they want tackle your government. They want to remove you. Go for them, but give people joy. Between August 1 till now, hardship don't increase. But I not talk about that one now. Because some of my politicians, they teaching are only politics. We always discuss. And I promise you today, I will talk about that Bobrisky. You get one guy where they watched me yesterday, say, Dr. Deji, you know still talk about this Bobrisky. I said later. Make I face River State first. You know? Martin, so now your state I talked about yesterday. And thank God you subscribe because when I go enter Rivers issue, I go need Rivers people to they call in. Maybe they can't tell us what they happen. To give us information. Shout out to Edo people, they did well during the election. They called in. You know. I remember Lady B. Lady B, if you are watching me, shout out to you. You know. I remember Lady B. I remember Fidelis Michael. If you are watching me, shout out to you. I remember Chemchurch. Yes, Chemchurch is from Edo, our future governor. Shout out to you if you are still watching me. You know, God bless all of you. So another reason why Bobrisky may have failed to appear is legal counsel. Legal counsel. Country hard. Lawyer get picking for school. Lawyer they buy fuel 1K. You go buy fuel for jail. Buy fuel for motor. Lawyer get mama, lawyer get papa. And because as she dey, people say if they run for case, people no find trouble again. You know say now when you chop belleful, you go dey find trouble. When Tinubu don reset your stomach from 111, when Tinubu reach there after 6 months, you dey do 101. After a while, you dey do 001. Now na zero parallel 000. Marathon fasting. No be pastor say go fast o. You just decide say that's how I go fast tomorrow. Na lie o, not where you go chop. Now you wan go find trouble. If you no find trouble, how lawyer go chop? You no go steal person phone. You no go rob. You dey do your. You no even get money to buy data. Talk less of say you go defame somebody. How lawyer wan take chop? So country hard. Lawyer sef feel am. People no look for trouble again. If trouble dey, people dey quickly settle am among themselves. People wey go don burst, they go quickly prostrate. Sorry, sir. Sorry, don't be annoyed. If they, if they bash your car, now before people they do ego, now they don't prostrate. Sorry, please. I beg you in the name of God. I beg you in the name of Jesus. I beg. Now so as country they hard, people know they gawu again. Everybody they humble for Nigeria now. What does that tells us? What that simply tells us is lawyer no dey see food chop like before. People wey dey chop na people wey dey into electoral cases, and all these small lawyers, they no dey see the money chop. The money gone. They go to all those big lawyers. They fit collect 250 million for one case. May they no give that small lawyer passing salary of 100,000 per month. They fit collect 300 million. A chamber fit collect 300 million. They no will give that baby lawyer or that small lawyer passing 200,000. Say that they pay maybe 150,000 salary per month. Some people dey some chamber to say they no even they pay them. They just they come for free, just to learn, just to attach themselves to a chamber. Do you know how many people will be working in Falana chambers? Do you know how many people are willing to work with Falana for free? Just for you to appear in their CV that I was a former something at Falana and Falana chambers. They don't say the name go open door for them if they fit spend 1 or 2 years there. It may need like that for law. Now the big guys they chop money. Go to all these magistrate courts. You no go pray maybe you become lawyer. If you see the shoe of some lawyer, if you see some lawyer coat, you will say, Law, God forbid, I reject it in Jesus' name. But if you see Michael Zekome, if you see Bodawole, that one that is head before he goes sue me to court now, instead be like, I go tell like ballot box, Wole Olanipekun, is from Ekiti, Wole. Somebody like Bodawole, now then they chop money. Somebody like Clark, the fair Clark, Robert Clark, Falano, Ebun, Olu Adegboruwa, all those ones, they don't make name. Now then get money. But if you go to all these magistrate court, you no go pray, maybe you become law. What am I trying to say? Bobrisky may have failed to appear based on legal counsel. They will say, no, don't go. This kind of a thing, send your lawyer. If you go, you will say something that they will use against you in court. But we know as you go answer the question for you, we will say you have briefed us. Let us go. But for us to go, all the probe, give us 20 million. 20 million. See, do you think it is your village people that want to do the probe? It is House of Representative. House of Representative, Federal Republic of Nigeria. You want to go to jail? Better give us the money. Bobrisky will say, no go school. He go dey shake. If you are watching me for the first time, do well to subscribe to this channel and please like this video. What we are doing right now is we are polythinking, discussing about politics and happenings in the polity. So do well to subscribe to this channel. So they will give them that fear. It's just as if police catch you and normal ọlọ́pàá won't collect bribe. The way ọlọ́pàá will put fear into your life, you go say, you are driving without driver's license. First, we will charge you for attempted murder because you are not qualified to drive, and as you are driving, you fit go kill person. So for you to sit down in the steering alone, it is attempted murder. See, because I just drive without driver's license, they don't use electric, high voltage, they don't use and carry you, you go shock. Say, attempted murder. No. They will say after that, you have contravened section 2, subsection 1, paragraph 2 of the Federal Road Safety Act. After that, we will hand you over to road safety. Then, we will also hand you over to VIO. You have contravened section 5, paragraph 2, article 2, subsection 1, paragraph 3, line 2 of the VIO Act, Federal Republic of Nigeria, 2022, as amended. You will no go school. As they read that on web, say, if you know exist self, you go one crazy, say, omo, I don't enter am. If the policeman now give you option, say, okay, just do me well, make the case no escalate, make you dey go. You go on settle that police here, oga. If you say, pay me 50,000, police go dey tell na 40,000 I go collect last, na 40 I go collect last. If you don't know anything, you no get connection, you don't know anything, you go dey force. Because why? You don't enter am. Shout out to police. There are some good police officers, there are some great police officers. I just use it as an example. But now, so that's the example that comes to mind. That is some of the scenario that they may have played for Bobrisky. They will say, we want to go and bring a lawyer that his uncle's friend is the friend to the Speaker of the House of Representatives. So at the end of the day, even if the panel seat, the Speaker, this lawyer, they related to him, go fit maneuver things, no worry. Bring 20 million. They may tell Bobrisky, they may tell him that in this kind of thing, don't appear. He will say, now go fit do am for me. He will say, I no go appear at how much? 20 million. I don't have. What if I pay 5 million? Lawyer wey dey hungry before 5 million is already good money. No, 5 million, okay. You know, make it 15, make it 15, make it 15 million. Make it 15 million. You say no, let me pay 10. They go collect am. They've given him the impression, they may have given him the impression that after that it will end. But you know that in Nigeria, everybody want extort, you know. Shout out to you, Chemtrex. God bless you. In Nigeria, everybody want to impress. You don't understand? Everybody want to impress. So they go say, we go fit help you do am. They go collect the money. Collect the money finish. They no go do anything. But the money, it don't go. So what I'm trying to say is, Bobrisky may have failed to appear based on legal counsel. Those his lawyers may have counseled him. In fact, you want to hear the truth? Bobrisky may even be in Abuja to shock some of you. Bobrisky may be in Abuja. They will tell him, sit down in our chambers. Let us go first. Let us see how the things will be. If matters get worse, we may tell you to appear. But if the situation is not beyond our control, don't worry. So even Bobrisky may be in Abuja. Don't say it's not possible. If you see Bobrisky, they enter flight. If you say they enter flight, now you go fit identify say na Bobrisky be this. If you don't comot all in nail, wear face cap, wear sunshade, dress like man, your mind no go there say na Bobrisky you sit down beside. And what does it cost Bobrisky to get a driver? He will go by road. He has different cars now. They will go in the drive me to Abuja straight. He won't even go by airplane. So Bobrisky may even be in Abuja. I'm telling you how some of these things works. He may be in Abuja there. Be observing things, how things go, whether I go favor them or not. You know. So a lot of things that goes on behind the scene. I've told you about VDM's appearance. I've told you about why Bobrisky may not have appeared. And if you trace it, I'm sure it will be related to one of all these points that I've highlighted. Then you look at, I've told you the constitution of the probe, the panel, right? I've told you about duplicity of different probe panel and the implication of it. You know. So if there's any other thing you want me to talk about, maybe you state it in the comment section. I want to talk about this protest, but my time is fast spent. Then I have a copy of the renewed hope agenda. Should people protest? What did you promise? What have you delivered? I downloaded that renewed hope agenda. I downloaded it on this phone. You know, I have it. So I would have loved to go through it. Security. What did you say? What have you done? Should people protest? What could you have done better? But if God permits, tomorrow, maybe we can make it happen. You know? But the painful thing is, at the end of the day, nothing may come out of it. See that prison guy, the prison something that said he was only suspended on social media. Eh? You say what? That suspension, Nigeria, that suspension was just social media something. You know? Another thing for that probe is, I'm happy that VDM decide to apologize or to try to make peace with the Falana. I think it was advised rightly in that regard, because you cannot criticize somebody for doing his professional work, his legitimate work. So I think apologizing is great wisdom. You choose your battles wisely. You cannot fight Bobrisky. Make things complicated for prison. Make things complicated for EFCC. You are still fighting Falana. Too much battles. You will lose the one you are not supposed to lose. And Falana, he don't take for this legal something. So he will naturally have sympathizers in the legal profession. So I think it's wise for VDM to have made peace with Falana. You know, I don't like when people speak unintelligently. Finiki, I have to remove you. You are seeing my shadow and you are saying, why am I sweating? Am I sweating like this? My face is oily. There are people that have oily face. That's why I use Anki. I'm one of the people that have oily face. You know, my friend, you have to go from this platform. You know, let me even remove you. Maybe you are trying to whine me. Get out of here. Let's give intelligent people chance. You know. So For me, VDM chose his battle wisely. He chose his battle intelligently by apologizing to Falana. Because if you are fighting Bobrisky, you are fighting by releasing something against EFCC, you are already the enemy of every EFCC official. And not only EFCC, even the police, the DSS, because these people, they are all uniformed men. So they will be, all of them will be careful of you that if you can do this to EFCC, you can do this to road safety. So if very dark man is passing by and road safety, they are misbehaving, if very dark man wind down, all of them will run away. So they will think that, oh, for you to have done this to EFCC, you can do it to us too. So already, you are already a man of interest to all the security agencies in Nigeria. What that tells you is you are fighting EFCC, prison, Bobrisky, you still want to fight a legal luminary. How do you want to defend yourself when they come for you? So sometimes apologizing is not weakness. I don't see VDM's apology to Falana as weakness. That doesn't mean that he's right, Falana is wrong. That doesn't mean that he's wrong, Falana is right. But it's just a way of choosing your battles wisely. That's the way I see it. You understand? You are choosing your battle. You are choosing it wisely. As a human being. That's what some of you can learn from VDM's apology. But it doesn't mean that it's wrong or right. But there are so many battles already. He just decided to choose his battle wisely. That Falana is a private individual, he's a private man. If he fights Falana, it is of no effect. But if he fights EFCC and there's a change in EFCC, it will affect the life of so many people. If we fight the correctional facility and is able to achieve some change, it will affect the life of so many people. Let me leave Falana, fight EFCC, fight prison, fight Bobrisky to a standstill. That means he's choosing his battle what? Wisely. So in life, learn to choose your battle wisely as well. You know, it's been a wonderful time with all of you. Thanks for spending your time with me. God bless you. We're already in October, but I have a kind of long day tomorrow. If not, I could have asked you guys about independence. You know, what do you see at Nigeria at 64? Nigeria is doing independence. Happy independence to Nigeria. The second day, October 2, that's my own birthday. That's when I was born. So I'm always happy during independence, but also sad as well because Nigeria is 64. And when you see a 64-year-old still crawling, when you see a 64-year-old still learning how to speak, when you see a 64-year-old that have no signs of 64, but all the signs are like that of 2, as if it is 2-year-old, then it will give you sadness, especially if that 64-year-old is your family. If you see a 64-year-old man in your family that is yet to walk, that is still crawling, that can't construct a good sentence, you will feel concerned that, why is this product from my family? That's how I feel every independence, that with all the potentials, see where Nigeria. I said when God blessed Nigeria with everything, He gave Nigeria a problem. What is the problem? Leadership problem. Leadership problem. It's a serious one in Nigeria. But we'll look at Nigeria independence hopefully tomorrow if I'm not too tired. At least we've been able to achieve something great today. If you are watching me for the first time, do well to subscribe. Do well to like this video. God bless all of you in Jesus' name or in whatever name you believe in. If you are watching me for the first time, subscribe to this channel. You know, if you are sad, watch my video in the morning, watch one in the evening. If you are sick, watch one in the morning, watch one in the evening. You know, it's good for your health. God bless all of you. Till I see you again, like I usually say very soon because I'm not always far from you. God bless all of you. I love you all, sincerely. Have a great day.